Hi everyone, welcome to my presentation today. My name is Gracie Achetto and I'm an HS 472 student, Health Communications. In my scenario for my HCC plan, I'm posing as someone who works for my local Parks and Recreation department, putting on a program for adults to be able to play sports like they did in high school to encourage better health and connections within the community. So I just want to give a short workshop on healthy exercise methods. So to be successful, if you have never played a sport before or done any kind of fitness, there's a few steps you need to follow. First, make sure you have some comfortable fitting clothing, good shoes with good support, usually leggings, shorts, some kind of sweat resistant t-shirt. If you're doing more of a contact sport, I would suggest tighter fitting clothing, but if you're doing something slower, yoga or Pilates, I would suggest maybe looser fitting clothing just for comfort. But shoes are very important. Make sure to have the right shoes for what kind of sport you're playing, because there's different types for football, soccer, running, track and field, those kinds of things, basketball. So just make sure you have the right kind of footwear. The next step is drink lots of water before, during, and after your sports session. This can really help with recovery and with performance during the actual game or fitness. The next step is if you have an injury, make sure to have it wrapped, checked, and approved by a doctor beforehand. If your doctor knows about it and you've been cleared the physical, then I'd suggest just taking it easy with moves that could hurt it, that kind of thing. Lastly is to stretch. Stretching is so important, cannot stress that enough. And this helps warm up your muscles, make sure your tendons and ligaments are all working properly. Usually, if you stretch really well beforehand, you can feel where you might have pain or problems beforehand. So as part of my workshop, I'd like to do a little stretching session just for those who have never done it before, those who could use a refresher. So I'd start by standing up, putting one arm behind your head, pulling on your elbow to do a nice tricep stretch. I'd hold that for about 10 seconds, breathing in. When you exhale, pulling a little bit harder, just to get a good stretch in there. Perfect, and switch to the other side. Same thing, pulling, counting to 10, breathing in and out. Perfect. Next, you will pull your arm the opposite side of your body, getting a good shoulder stretch, cradling your arm with your other hand. Hold this for 10 seconds as well. And same with the other side. And next we can switch on the legs. We'll start with a quadriceps stretch, which is what the lady in the photograph is doing. Just standing, holding on to a chair, or if your balance is good enough, just standing on your own, pulling your ankle, getting a good stretch in the quadriceps. Hold that for 10 seconds as well. Switching to the other side. Perfect. Now for this next one, you will be sitting on the ground with one leg out and one leg in, reaching for your toes and pulling on them if you can reach. We're not getting a good calf stretch, hamstring stretch. You should feel it in the back of your legs and it should be pulling pretty good but not hurting. Hold that for 10 seconds as well. Perfect, and the other side. Awesome. Now stick both legs out and reach for the toes as far as you can, holding that same stretch. You should feel it on both legs this time. Hold for 10 seconds. And perfect. This last stretch, you will start in a plank position and then kind of arch your back, putting one foot on top of the other foot and pushing down lightly to get a good calf stretch. You should be feeling it, back of your ankle, all the way up to your higher calf. And then switch to the other side, hold for 10 seconds as well. And when that is finished, you are free to stand up, shake it out, and you are all stretched and ready to go. If you would like to continue your warm-up, I suggest just a quick 2-minute jog. Just get your heart rate up and your breathing ready. And if you follow all of these steps, you should be prepared to have a great exercise, fitness, or sports session. Remember, proper fitting clothing and shoes, water, check with your injuries and your doctor beforehand, stretch, warm up, and you should be ready to have an excellent workout session. Thank you so much.